Hey, what is going on, you guys? It is Mr. No Sleep here from Old School RuneScape, and welcome to a brand new video for you all today. So today I bring you guys another Iron Man related video, and this is 10 hours of Abyssal Demons. Now I do want to point out that the gear that I chose to start this video with was essentially just tank gear. I wasn't planning on praying overhead melee or anything like that, so I wasn't using anything prayer related. I was just going to use my best defensive armor. Unfortunately, I don't have bandos still on this account, so I was just going with my DH as well as a DFS and an inventory of food. And although it was doing pretty good, I really wasn't enjoying it as much because it wasn't as AFK while I was killing Arachnis on my main. So about 1 hour in, I decided to switch to prayer gear, and this enabled me to attack all of the Abyssal Demons in the room and just keep my overhead protect melee on the whole time. But I still think this is a good example of the gear that I would be using had I not been using protect from melee, so it did work out both ways. I just prefer to be more AFK. So the inventory obviously was subject to change. At first it was just food and 1 superset and 1 prayer pot, but then it changed to 2 supersets and all prayer pots, no food. But the things that did remain was the gem bag, the herb sack, and the rune pouch. I'm sure by now we all know what those items are used for, so I won't even go into it, but it is useful to bring here if you do have access to it. I did want to kill these Abyssal Demons in the Catacombs of Karen because the only other Abyssal Demon video I did was in the Canifis Slayer Tower. So I really wanted to get some totem pieces from this one so that we can do some Scotizo at the end of the video. Since I was focusing on another account, I wasn't really doing the hard glue scrolls here, but I did pick up 2 towards the end of the video and I did complete them. So alongside however many Scotizo I end up with, we will at least have some caskets to open at the end of the video. Now I personally love Abyssal Demons. Everyone always tells me to burst them, you know, use magic here if you're on Slayer task, but I just wanted to melee them. Again, this is a side account, you guys know by now. I just kind of like to AFK a lot of monsters, but maybe when I go for 99 magic, I will do a little bit of bursting here in the future. We'll see. I kind of enjoy bursting a lot of Slayer tasks, but not so much Abyssal Demons. The only thing that these Abyssal Demons are really known for is, of course, the Abyssal Whip drop, and unfortunately, that whip has seen better days. The price of it right now is much less than when I did a video on these things about a year ago. About a year ago, the whip was 2.4 mil, and nowadays it is about 1.4 mil. But I still want to get as many whips as I can on this account for the collection, and simply just because, you know, getting a whip drop, it's never going to get old, even if the price does go down. You can also get an Abyssal Dagger, which is 1 in 32,000, and other than that, you can get the Abyssal Head, which is really awesome for the Slayer Helm recolor, and that is 1 in 6,000. So far I got a few totem pieces as well as some normal drops featuring the ensouled heads. I managed to pick up almost every single one throughout this video, despite the fact that I didn't have a soul bearer. You guys were making fun of me in my last video about that master clue scroll step that I mentioned, but I will say that I will eventually get a soul bearer on this account. It's just not necessary right now. That may sound dumb, but I really do mean it. I don't get ensouled heads that often, and I usually always have the inventory space for them. Well, I just asked in game about 30 minutes before this clip, where was my whip? And ladies and gentlemen, there it is. Not too bad. It looks awesome on the ground, especially with that rune light beam plug-in turned on. This was about 4 hours into the video or so, and right after I got that Abyssal whip, I did receive my second totem piece, so that is incredible. Definitely going to be killing a Scotizo or 2 at the end of this one. Really hoping for that Scotizo pet, but for now, I will settle for an Abyssal Head. That is awesome. 1 in 6,000, as I mentioned before. And I guess I don't have the collection log pop-up on this account, but on my main, I did see this in the chat, so this was 183 out of 1,430 on the collection log. I'm not sure if I'm going to make that into a Slayer Helm right away, but I definitely will consider it. It's either going to be that or the KBD version. Those are my 2 favorites, but I don't know, I kind of like a few different ones. There's a lot of great options nowadays for Slayer Helm colors. But either way, about halfway into the video, and I already received my whip drop, which I really wanted to see because it had been so long since I've seen a whip on the ground, and to make matters even better, we got the head, so I'd say my luck was definitely on point. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to receive a single elite clue during this whole video, which is a drop rate of 1 in 1,200, but I did receive yet again another shield left half, and and of course, since I was wearing the Ring of Wealth, the original drop rate at 1 in 15k does go down to 1 in 1500, so no elite clue, but another shield left half. I have picked up so many of those, as well as dragon spears, and the only hint that I'm going to give you guys for the people that are still watching, I've been looking at my retention rates, and I appreciate the real ones that watch the whole video. That is actually impressive on your part. Thank you. I'll give you a hint for the next video. It does involve my Iron Man, and it does involve a dragon spear. And that is the only hint that you are going to get. I cannot wait to show you guys it. It's truly just one of the weirdest things I've done for 10 hours. But oh my, has it worked out well so far. And I have about 3 hours left. So I'll be finishing that tonight with a fresh cup of coffee, add a spoon of whipped cream. And I'm just looking forward to it. So yeah, we're ending the November month strong. Also, there's 75 prayer. I was picking up a lot of the ashes and, disintegrating them on the ground, getting all that prayer XP. No Sleep November. I'm very proud of this month, ladies and gentlemen. I've uploaded more videos this month than I have in the last 5 years of doing YouTube, so I'm gonna pat myself on the shoulder. I pat the microphone, actually. All right, hopefully you didn't cringe too hard at that. So, No Sleep November is almost done. Still got a video out tomorrow night, but then we're gonna start Don't Sleep December. Thank you guys for the suggestion in the comments. I appreciate that. I'm going to stick with it. Don't Sleep December will officially start, which means plenty of more videos for you guys. And there is another whip drop as well. Took a long time for that one. I was actually getting close to the end of the video here, so really thankful that I got that head drop. I am definitely going to want to be seeing more whips here, but I don't know. Sometimes your luck, just might not be there for a specific item you're hunting for. But either way, still getting some other drops, and I had over 600k in Alks at this point. Decent amount of ancient shards. I'll definitely throw you guys that Runelight loot tracker screenshot at the end of the video so we can keep good count of all the shards and totem pieces as well as everything else, because Runelight, it's got everything. But yeah, I really did enjoy this one. Just kind of watched YouTube on the side and of course did Seracnus. Now I'm just working on the next one, and I would really like to do 10 hours of Abyssal Sire one of these days. The only reason you guys haven't seen that is because my main is lacking Slayer points, and I don't really know what to do in that situation because I've already done a boosting Slayer point video, and I've already made more Slayer related videos than I think anyone else, so I don't know if I can get away with more Slayer stuff. But then again, I said the same thing about Barrows, and you guys literally attacked me in the comments telling me to do another Barrows video, so I will be doing that, but I gotta show you guys the crazy video first, and then we'll move on to the Barrows. I almost feel like half of these loot videos is just kind of an update on what's going on and what's to come, and then the other half is covering the monster. I don't know, is that just me kind of pointing that out? But either way, I don't know, I like talking to you guys, I like interacting and just kind of explaining things. I don't really live stream much anymore these days, so I don't know, this is the extent of my interaction with you guys nowadays. I used to talk for 8 to 10 hours a day to the community, but now it's just YouTube, and that's great. I love YouTube so much. It's truly it's just incredible to still be doing this. But either way, let's go ahead and do the price check. Loot from 10 hours of Abyssal Demons has been completed. 120 kills an hour with this setup, 1200 kills total. Big majority of the ash that was picked up was scattered for prayer XP, and that did reach me 75 prayer. I was also able to pick up 60 in sold heads from this one. Looking at about 673k from all the alchables. I didn't mind alching the rune spears. I kind of got a collection of those going, so 1.4 mil coming in from the first price check. And now we have the second price check, this being the 2 whip drops, and shout out to that head in that inventory. So overall 3 mil from that, 4.4 mil from 10 hours of Abyssal Demons, and 1 full Dark Totem. So I'll go ahead and kill Scotizo real quick with this lovely defense cape and arc light, and we'll get 3 rune plate legs from him, so it's about 110k from that Scotizo kill and a few shards. And now we have 3 hard clue scrolls to go ahead and open. I wonder if it would be better to get third age on this account compared to my main account. I feel like I want it on my main a little bit more, but overall from the 3 clues, the only unique there was a Zamorak stole. Not too bad of an experience. Very laid back. I actually killed 400 more Abyssal Demons while I was editing last night, and I still didn't get a whip, so I'm pretty dry of a whip drop here now. But that did land me 25 mil HP XP, and that's, that's good. So I'll see you guys tomorrow night with the next one. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Until then, Mr. No Sleep out.